I trusted love, but it was a trap. I never thought I'd be the one to fall for it. You know those stories you hear about people getting conned in relationships? The ones where someone pours their heart out, only to find out it was all a setup. I always rolled my eyes thinking, how could anyone be that naive? But here I am, staring at the ruins of my life, piecing together how it all went wrong. My name is Elena, and this is how I learned that love can be the cruelest disguise. It started 2 years ago, in the haze of a post-pandemic world where everyone was desperate for connection. I was 32, single after a string of bad dates, working as a graphic designer in Seattle. My days blurred into Zoom calls and takeout dinners, and I craved something real. That's when I swiped right on Marcus. His profile was perfect, too perfect in hindsight. A 35-year-old architect with a warm smile, photos of him hiking in the Cascades, volunteering at animal shelters, and even one with his niece at a birthday party. We matched, and the messages flowed like we'd known each other forever. He asked about my dreams, laughed at my dumb jokes, and shared stories of his travels. "I've been hurt before," he confessed early on. "But with you it feels different." Melted. After a week of texting, we met for coffee. He was even better in person. Tall, with kind eyes and a gentle laugh. We talked for hours, from favorite books to family quirks. He grew up in Chicago, he said, moved west for work. His parents had passed young, leaving him to fend for himself. It explained his quiet strength, or so I thought. By the third date, we were inseparable. He cooked me pasta from scratch, listened when I vented about my boss, and made me feel seen in a way no one had. 3 months in, things deepened. We said "I love you" under the stars at Gasworks Park. He moved into my apartment soon after. His lease was up, and why waste money? I didn't question it. My friends adored him. My sister called him the one. Work was going well, I'd landed a big client, and life felt like it was finally aligning. But cracks appeared subtly. Marcus was always on his phone, claiming client calls. He'd disappear for hours on site visits, but come back with vague details. Money started vanishing from our joint account. Small amounts at first for groceries or gas. When I asked, he'd apologize profusely, blaming forgetfulness. "I'm terrible with finances," he'd say, flashing that smile. "You handle it so well, babe." Then came the big ask. 6 months in, he told me about a business opportunity. A friend from college had a startup in renewable energy, and they needed seed money. Marcus had invested his savings but was short $10,000. "It's a sure thing," he promised. "We'll double it in a year." He showed me fake emails, spreadsheets that looked legit. I hesitated, but his eyes pleaded. "This is for us, Elena. Our future." I transferred the money from my savings. That was the turning point. The affection waned. He'd snap over little things like dinner being late. Sex became mechanical, obligatory. I chalked it up to stress. Then one night I found a receipt in his jacket, for a hotel room downtown, dated the previous week. My heart sank. Confronting him, he denied it at first, then admitted to meeting a client. But the lies unraveled. I started digging. His architecture firm didn't exist. A quick Google search revealed nothing. The photos on his profile, stock images or stolen from social media. I hacked into his email. Yes, I know, not my proudest moment, and found messages to other women. Dozens of them, scattered across cities. The same script. Charm, vulnerability, the big investment pitch. He wasn't Marcus. His real name was Derek Hale, a con artist with a rap sheet for fraud in 3 states. The betrayal hit like a freight train. He'd siphoned $25,000 from me by then, including credit card charges I hadn't noticed. I confronted him that night. He didn't even fight back, just packed a bag and left saying, "You were easy, Elena. Too trusting." The door clicked shut, and I collapsed, sobbing until dawn. The aftermath was hell. I filed a police report, but he was gone, vanished like smoke. The money. unrecoverable. He'd wired it to offshore accounts. My credit score tanked from the debts he'd racked up in my name. Friends offered sympathy, but I saw the pity in their eyes. "How did you not see it?" one asked. I wanted to scream because I believed in love. 'Cause loneliness makes you blind. I moved back in with my sister in Portland to rebuild. Therapy helped unpack the red flags I'd ignored. The love bombing, the isolation from my routines, the financial manipulation. It's called romance scamming, a billion-dollar industry preying on the hopeful. I wasn't alone. Thousands fall victim yearly, but that didn't ease the shame. A year later I met someone new. Alex, a teacher with a goofy grin and no social media facade. We took it slow. No grand gestures, just quiet coffees and honest talks. But even now, doubt lingers. Every text, every story I question. Is this real? Or another trap? Looking back, I see how deception thrives in vulnerability. We all want to be loved, to trust. But Marcus, Derek, taught me that love isn't blind, it's discerning. Demands proof, not just promises. I trusted too easily, but now I trust wisely. And in that reflection, I've found a stronger self. Not unbreakable but aware. Love isn't a trap unless you let it be.